This conference will now be recorded.
Let's continue the same topic. Glide record. So which is most important method in glide record? Very frequently asked in interview also. Okay, so the requirement is the client want to update some the incidents, but don't want to update the system fields. What is the mean by system fields? For example, if you go to incident table, let me create one new incident ticket. Network issue. You can save it. Just I have created one incident ticket. After a few minutes or some time, I have updated this particular incident ticket. Okay, now let me change impact and urgency. Priority will be calculated automatically and save it. Changing priority. Just you can update. Open the save record. Okay, how we come to know when this record is opened, when this record is created, when this record is updated? How will you get these all details for a specific ticket? Guys, anybody idea on it? When I open this particular incident ticket, so now I want to know, okay, and now I want to know when this record has created, when it was updated. How can you get this all information? Just we have to add the fields. Created, open, open, and updated. Just I have added these three fields to my form. Save it. Created, opened, and updated. These all are system default fields. So these fields are computed automatically calculate system itself. So when you are submitted this record, that can be defined its record has been created. So this record has created when 24th 10 2021. So today date is 25th as per IST, but GMT time zone is 24. Okay, so this record was created when this particular open nothing but a composed. This record was composed, but before submitted. After submitted, it can be defining record has been created. This particular date and time. After a few seconds, I have updated this record, right? See, this record has been updated this particular time. Now I want to know. So this record is created by whom? Updated by whom? Those values also we can be able to see it. Configure and form layout created by, opened by, created by, opened by, updated by. These three fields I can move to save it. So when you open any record from instant table, you can be able to see all the details over here. This record is created by whom? Administrator, right? That's why it's showing admin. So opened by whom? Same person only. Who is the person who opened? The same person is created. So this person, like who is the person is updated this ticket? It's admin. Okay. If you go to like a Fradlady, imposter with Fradlady, let's assume just Fradlady logged into instance, navigate to instance table, and go to all, open this incident ticket 10020. Okay, so Fradlady, who is created this ticket? This ticket has created by administrator. Now Fradlady is going to update previous category is inquiry, now is changing to hardware. Once again, if you open the same record, so that update by value has changed, right? So again, I'm going to update in the same record, but the requirement is I don't want update this system fails. This record has updated by whom? Like a front lady. Record is created by administrator only. It's never changed. What's created? Opened by same person. But this record has updated by front lady. And what is the last update time? 20 43 35. 20 43 35. Notepad. You can take this value, this record last updated on particular date and time. This record is last updated by whom? Friday, right? Now impersonate to any other user. This moment who is logged into instance? System administrator. System administrator is trying to update the same record, but the requirement is don't want update system fields like created by, updated by, updated. Those all the details I don't want update. How can you achieve this requirement? So navigate it to background script. So you can take the code. You can take the code. Okay, so variable inc equal to new glide record instance table and add query not required. Directly I will get the record inc dot. So I will get the particular record number. You can pass that number. Let me take one more duplicate tab. Now system administrator is trying to update the same record through background script. You can take this record number, copy, copy. Guys, please do remember who is last updated this ticket. This last, like this ticket has last updated by Fraternity. So when they have updated this particular date and time, but this moment system administrator is going to updating the same ticket through background script. Number, which one you want to update? Now I want to update the category. Category is right now hardware. So current category of this record is hardware. Now changing to software. So this value should be updated successfully, but I don't want to update the system fields. So this is updated by whom already. Okay, now someone is going to update in the ticket. Category is software. Okay, so when you don't want to update the system fields, just we have to use the method called auto sysfield. It's a very, very, very important method in glide record. The requirement is I want update bulk records or single record, but I don't want update system fields. I don't want update system fields. Okay, so auto sys fields to make it parameter false. And what about a set workflow? I don't want run any business rule. So I don't want run any business rule. So while executing this code, I don't want override any business rule while executing this code. When you want to stop all business rules which are already implemented, that moment we can use set workflow. And let me take the code and go to background scripts and run scripts. So one record has been updated successfully, where you can check navigate to instance table and open the same record again and open. So what is the previous category of this record? This previous category is hardware, now changes to software. But who is updated this ticket, who is executed that code in background script, that person being updated. But that updated is not updated, right? See, last update time is like a kept as it is, like 20, 43, 35. And who is the last update this ticket? This ticket is not last updated by like a system administrator, but still it's showing frontending only. Okay, so when we can use autosys field, make the parameter false. So when you want to update bulk records in the like bulk records into any table, okay, and meanwhile I don't want to update system fields. Those are like created by, opened by, updated by. Those all the fields I don't want to update. That moment we can use autosys field, make the parameter false. Clear, guys? It's very, very important. Clear? Any questions? Any questions, guys, up to now?
No, Srinivas.
Okay. And one more very important thing you should remember, guys, while executing any code into background script, always we have to cross-check multiple times. Don't execute any wrong code. In case if you execute any wrong code, that may impact on all existing records. Please do remember that is very, very important point. Okay. So while executing any code in the background script, so we have to check the code multiple times. Now, always it's not recommended and best practice to execute the code in the background script. If you are a good experience or expertise in the ServiceNow platform in the coding, then only you can execute. And it's to update the record bulk and create the record bulk through scripting. Otherwise, don't execute any code in the production. So before executing the production, first of all, you can check into developer and sandbox instance. Okay. Okay. Next one, jumping to another topic is glide form. So glide record is the most important, very big API service now, which will be running in the like server side. So now glide form is also very important API which will be using in client side validation. So what is the global object of glide form? So agenda, glide form overview and usage, and we can discuss each method which is available in glide form, and I can show you practically each method how these are working. Before we start working with glide form, first of all, you would like to know what is glide form, where we can use it, when and how we can use it. This glide form is client-side API, so mainly used to change the default behavior of the record dynamically on the client side. So glide form methods are only running on the client side within the browser only, but the glide record used to performing some CRUD operation to server side like database. And what is the global object of glide form? It's a G underscore form. These all glide form methods are used to make custom changes to form view of record all validation should be done. Example was like a client script. And the G underscore form methods frequently using in client script. So when you're working with client scripts, that moment I can use this client form very frequently. So directly, I'm not going to writing any script into the actual places. That may be like a client script and business rules, scripting cloud, your actions, background script, and scheduled jobs. These all are actual places to write the script. But in my case, I'm not going to writing the scripting directly into those all places. First of all, we need to learn these all APIs, when, where, why, how you can use each method and API. Okay, and finally, G underscore form methods can be used to catalog client script also. I can show you practically. And let's move to glide form methods. So these all methods are available. So at least you can remember 5 to 10 important methods which are very frequently using. Okay, so now let's start working with one by one. This is a very simple API, but very, very important. Okay, so when you want to execute server-side API and methods, so we are using background script application. And similarly, where we can execute client-side APIs, so we have to use the control panel. How can you use the control panel? So navigate to instant table. Okay, navigate it to instant table. And open any existing record. So open any existing record. And then, so click on Control Shift J. Click on Control Shift J and open JavaScript executor. This is JavaScript executor. So when you want to run your client-side APIs into ServiceNow platform, we have to use JavaScript executor. Now let's start working with one by one using all methods. So move to very first method, get value. So why, how you can get the value of the content? Guys, remember please, see these glide form methods are used to and change the behavior of the form dynamically, and meanwhile used to get the current open record details. Okay, so now I'm trying to get the value of the current field. So how can you get it? G underscore form. We have to use get value method. We have only one parameter in get value, just we have to pass the field name. So which field name you want to get? Current record category. Current. Okay. So always we have to pass the current record category. Okay. So to get the output of, so in client side we have to use alert method. Alert method. And copy this one. Hemant, what is that? Not able to see.
Yeah, I'm not able to see, like it is coming full black screen for me.
Remaining people, Srikant,
I can see it. Yes, sir. I can see it.
We
Hemant.
can see.
So everybody able to see my screen. There is no blank
I
screen.
can see
Still
it.
the problem is your side. Okay, please try to rejoin. Okay,
Okay.
you can rejoin. Okay. Now copy that code and where you can execute here. So now I want to get the value of current field. So current record, this one, right? 0. So what is the current category? Software. How can you get the value of the current category? To run my code given the software. Okay. And meanwhile, I want to set the value. So how to set the value? Once you got the value, then I can be able to set it. How can you set the value dynamically? Generous form dot set value. In set value para like a method, we have two parameters. where you want to set category field. So current category is software. Now I'm going to setting hardware. Copy the code and navigate through JavaScript executor. Execute the code. So when you click on that run my code, first of all, it will be displaying the current record category, it's a software. So when you click on it, okay, it's changing to hardware. Dynamically, so we are able to change the behavior of the form using by the set value and get value. Okay, so when we're working with the actual places and the code, that moment we can be able to understand very clearly. First of all, so we have to practice each method which are available in grade form. Okay, and set disable. So when you want to field make mandatory or read only and visible invisible. These operations also I can do with like a glide form. Suppose one field I want to make mandatory. See, now the category field is not mandatory, right? Now this field I want to make mandatory. Underscore form dot. There is a method called set mandatory. Set mandatory. Which field you want to mandatory? Just we have to pass that field name. And so when the method starts with set, always we have to pass the boolean values. Yes, true. Category field I want to make mandatory. Copy it and execute the code. Like a category run my code. Yes, now the category field is mandatory. If you want to unmandatory the category field, so set mandatory value, just make the changes. It's a false. Remove the mandatory. Okay, and next one is set disabled. So when a field you want to make read only, now this field is not like a editable mode, right? This field I want make read only. How can you do it? There is a one more method called set disabled and category 2. Yes, I want make this field read only. Yes, this field is showing as read only. And so again, you want to make editable, just you can define that false. Remove read only. Showing editable mode. And set display. So when you want to hide the field from the form, so you can be able to use like a set display. G underscore form dot is set display is the method. Parameters which field you want to pass, which field you want to hide. Category. Any field depends on the business requirement. You will be able to hide any field. Set display nothing but hiding the field. Disable nothing but read only. So now this category field I want to hiding. Category set display true, not true. So set display false means like a hiding. Click on run. Yes, category field is hiding. If you want to show that, so just you can pass that true. Category is able to see it. Okay, so this is about set display method. Set display method used to a field can hide and visible invisible, right? And next one I'm going to using set visible. Underscore form dot set visible and field is category visible false. And run it. Now I'm going to hiding the fields through other method, another method. Set display, set visible, both are the same. but we have small difference with both of them. Okay, set visible method field can be hide and maintain the space, but the set display will won't maintain any space. So run my code. Visible spelling wrong. So run my code. Yes. So when you are using set visible method, the category field I want to hide. Nothing but set display set visible false. So here we need to know what is the difference between set visible and set display. It's the most important question in interview also. You tell me, guys. So what you noticed the difference between set visible and set display?
Set display will have the spaces, will not be having the spaces over there, but set visible will be having the spaces over there
Yes.
in the category field.
Correct. So set display field will be hide. Okay, and will won't maintain any space. But set visible, so hide the field. Meanwhile, maintain the space also. And so in this moment, what happened? Customer will be able to understand. So one field has to be there here, but this moment is not like a showing. It may be hide because some condition based on the condition. So according to business requirement, so you can use each method. Clear? Guys are able to follow me. And
Yes,
next
sir.
one is
Yes,
use
sir.
execution is mandatory. G underscore farm and is mandatory. So where the method starts with is, so there we can get the boolean values. So according to that, we can take the action. So which field you want to know? Category. And when you want to get the result, we have to use alert and close the one more basis. Now I'm checking the current field is mandatory or not. So category field is mandatory or not? It's not mandatory. So that's why it's showing like a false. Category field is not mandatory. And I can pass color ID. Internal name we can pass it. Just I want to know color field is mandatory or not. On my code, yes, color field is mandatory. It can be displayed that. So where the method starts with the is, there you will get the boolean values. So then you can define the condition if is it true, so set mandatory. Okay. And next one is add info message. So when you want to add the information message, scripting dynamically, kind of annotation. See, so when you want to add any message of the form, that moment we can using add info message. So add info message can be displaying that information message on top of the form. So please fill all mandatory fields. Simple message I'm displaying over here and on my code. And in case if you want to display any error message according to the business requirement, you will be able to executing this one also. So add error message. So when you want to add the error message, for example, when state get changes to result, then resolution code and notes are mandatory. The resolution code and notes are mandatory. It's a kind of error message I want display to customer. That moment we can implement this one also. So when you're working with the client script, that moment you will be able to understand very clearly. So how we can use each clear form method into client side. And so when you're displaying that information message and error message, you'll be able to remove all messages also. So how can you clear all messages? There is one more method called g underscore form dot clear messages. Clear messages. So when you are using clear message method, so it can be clear all messages which are displaying on respect to current form. And next one is disable and enable attachment. So when customer like open the record, so customer directly can be able to add the attachment. But I don't want giving any edit permission. Like I don't want giving any permission to add the new attachment. So when the current open record state is closed, that moment system will be hide the attachment icon. So condition will be I can write later. Okay. So just I'm going to execute in the all methods, just displaying the actions. So g underscore form dot disable attachments. So run my code, and what happened? So that attachment icon has been disabled. Okay, in case, so if the record is not equal to close, that moment you need to show, so enable the attachment. You can use enable attachments. These two methods are also very, very important in interview. How can you enable and disable the attachments? So which method we have to use? G underscore form dot, so enable attachments and disable attachment based on the condition. And already we seen clear message. Next one, add option. So how can you add the action dynamically to your form? How can you add the action dynamically to your form? So we have to use the add option method. And so now I'm going to adding one more choice, like for priority field. The field name you have to select, and the 6 and really low. Okay, we have to follow the format. Go to here. Now you are able to see these all the choices, right? Add option, not like impact. I want to add the option for impact field. So dynamically, how many fields are there? Like impact 1, 2, 3 low. Now I'm creating one more, it's very low. So where you want to create the option dynamically through scripting, select the field name where you want to create and take the actual name and take the display name. Sorry for, and control shift J, open JavaScript executor. So run your code over here and click on run my code. Run my code. I think it was executed. Let me check. Yes. Dynamically, I have added one choice to your field. But when you reload it, it was gone. See, it was gone, right? Go to impact. So what are the changes we're going to apply on current record? Okay, based on that, you can be able to apply it. Based on the requirement, you can be able to apply it. Okay. Control Shift J once again. So when you're working with guys client script, that moment you will be able to understand very clearly. Don't worry. So directly don't write the scripting into client script. It's not best practices and recommended. First of all, we have to practice each method and importance of it, and similarly you can remove the option also. And if you want to clear all options, suppose this moment you are able to see all right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So click on run my code. So now you are unable to see any options. So when you want to, like when state get changes to closed, the current open record status is closed. I don't want to show any choices. Okay, so remove all the choices. Control Shift J. Control Shift J. So clear option. Already we seen clear value. How you can clear the value of the field. And hide related list. So when you want to hide single related list and a multiple related list, if you open any current record, so in current record you are able to see these all RLs related list, 4 related list I am able to see. So now I want to hide these all the related list. Which method we have to use? G underscore form dot hide related list. If you want to hide all list, you have to use the list. Okay, yes. If you want to hide the only specific list, so then you can remove it, and the list name you have to pass into the braces. Okay, so now I want to check the current open record is a new or existing. So now I have opened the existing record, right? That's why it's showing like given the boolean values, right? Let me take that the underscore from that is new record. Now I can use alert method. Alert. The current open record is new or not? It's not new. That's why it's giving boolean value false. And if you open that any new record and open Control Shift C, sometimes JavaScript is not open properly. That moment you can try to multiple times. See, the current open record is composed. It's a new one, right? Click on that run. It's a true. Yes, it's a new record. But when I open the previous record, it's a like old one, right? It's not new record. And next one is show field message. It's very interesting method. So now I don't want to display any message top of the form. That may be information message or error message or warning message. So now I want to display the one information message below the field. So this is my field, right? Let us assume impact is one field. I want to display the message over here. So how can you display it? So there is one more method called underscore format show field message. So you want to display the field message under which field? That may be any field. Now I'm selecting impact. Minimum impact is not defined. Critical priority. So minimum impact is not defined. Critical priority. So when you want to display the information message, we can take info. Okay, field name, under which field you want to display the information message, what is the message you want to pass it, and the type of message. It may be information message or error message or warning message. Run it. This information message. In case if you want to display any error message, just you can change the error. This is error message. In case if you want to display that one more third parameter is warning. So you want to display any warning message, information message can display in blue color, warning message displaying that red color, and warning message red color, warning message error message, warning message displaying in orange color. So depends on the client requirement, so we can do it. If you want to hide these all the messages, so you can do the same thing. Okay, so like a show all like all field messages, same equal to clear messages, right? Underscore hide field messages. So which field message you want to hide? I can run my code hiding all field messages. When you're working with that like a section name, we can discuss later. Get table name also very simple. So what is the current record table name? It's incident. That table name will be able to get it. So get unique value. So what is the unique value of this record? Current open record unique value is displaying the 32-digit ID, combination of alphabetics and numerics. And the last one is decoration. So when you want to add a decoration like this color, right? See, when you want to add the color like a decoration message, you can be able to add the decoration. Let me show that. So what is the decoration now? I want to add the icon star. See, now I'm going to adding icon star message to your field on left side. This is called decoration. If you want to add any other decoration, navigate it to g_form. That's in ServiceNow. So open all grade form methods and navigate it to decoration method. Add decoration ServiceNow. Decorations. So you will get a number of decorations. So when you want to add anyone to add the decorations, just a second. Just a second, guys. Form is loading. Just wait. Glide form. Glide form. So we have different methods in glide form. Let me open that add decoration. So this is called add decoration. We have so many decoration icons are there. So when you want to add the like any icon, so that icon name you can copy it. So icon email, icon mail, right? And navigate it to here. So here I can pass that icon name, icon mail. So green color or red color, whatever it may be, you can pass according to the requirement. These is all parameters we have to pass. Then this is called email. I think red color we need to apply from background. Okay. So this is about Microsoft Power like icons, decorations. So decoration can be defining what is the field of the a field icon, like this icon can be indicating the what kind of value you're getting. So email, right? So email you can icon you can add to your field like that. Okay. And last one is flash message. So do you know what is the importance of the flash message? So when customer did not fill any field, one second guys. Okay, so finally the method is flash message. So when customer is not fulfill any mandatory phase, that moment the flash message will be highlighting, just giving one small flash. Number field I am going to apply here. Control Shift J. Let me show that how the flash message is working. Okay, I will take an instant number. So when I click on that run, it's giving a small flash message. It's wrong codes. Let me remove that wrong codes. Caller ID. I'm applying the caller ID field and take the colon. Okay, run it. Caller ID. Zero. So take like this code and run it. This is called a flash, right? In case if you give that any other color code, so this is light color, HTML color codes. I will take it. I will take this color ID. Copy the code. This is called flash message. So when customer is not updated any mandatory fields immediate and submitted, so immediately this flash message should be highlighting. So you have to fulfill this mandatory fields. Clear guys, this is about glide form. Glide form is completed. Tomorrow we can start working with glide user. Glide user also very simple API. Tomorrow we can working with glide user. Okay, so I'm going to end up class today. See you tomorrow.